Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Blood Omen Legacy of Kain for the Sony PlayStation 1. In the first video, we died, and we were turned into a vampire. We killed our assassins, but we only found out that they were the instruments of our death and not the cause. The cause are the 9 people who are tied to these pillars. And we need to kill them in order to get the cure for vampirism that we need. And there is another panel here that we can walk on. And once we walk onto it, we will be able to find a new place to go to, which is cool. Starting with this beacon.
These beacons serve as landmarks during my flights in bat form. Once I have committed their locations to memory, I can always return.
And by picking up this card, we can get the bat form.
In bat form, I can travel great distances with ease. From my vantage in the heavens, no region of Nosgoth is forbidden to me.
And now that you have a form that you can transform to, pressing triangle will allow you to go into bat form. Once you press X on the bat form, you'll be able to go to the map and fly to any place where you've already found the beacon for. This is the only beacon we found, so we can't really quite utilize this yet. Instead, I want to beat up some enemies. And we want to enter this little building right here. We might as well. And if we explore this area and go to the left, we'll find another save spire. I might as well utilize this just so I don't have to get the bat form ever again. And then I can carry on with the game. So we need to look around out here, or in here rather, because there are some things that I do want to look for. For instance, by going in here and standing right here, we'll find a hidden switch, which gives us our first secret. A blood vial that is hidden in the wall. And this will go quite well with the blood vial that we'll find in place sight here. You want to watch out for these spike balls because they do hurt. There are people tied up to the wall in chains. You definitely want to utilize them. You definitely want to suck their blood whenever you can, if you want to live through this area. And by picking this card up, we will get the magical light spell.
While it is true that natural light weakens a vampire, magical light can have many uses indeed.
And by pressing R1, we have a new spell. Right here in the center, magical light. Select it, press X, and you'll be able to light up the room. This does require magic though, so you do want to be careful. And I do not want to touch these, or those, or anything. And I definitely want to keep my health high while I'm here. That was not the way to do it. And I want to go over here to hit a switch and suck another victim's blood, because why not? And there's really not much to anything here. Do still want to be careful though. And we've lost our magical light, but I can cast it again, and I can be able to see again once I make my way north. Now for this part. Might as well suck his blood too. It's not like we're ever going to come back here for anything. And I want to grab this magical orb. Yeah, there's a purple glow anywhere. You definitely want to go to it. So that way you can get some magic. And by hitting this switch, we can go further to the south. None of you will be helped as I get this flay. And I do not want to run into anything as I hit this switch. Now let's go ahead and use our magical light again, so we can make our way west from where we hit the switch. Now to get some more magic, we hit a switch around here, and we hit a switch as we make our way through here. Now to go south, we have another room full of skeletons. Want to make sure we hit them without them hitting us, if we can. And we want to touch this spire. This is our second secret. And this takes us to some flays. A person that I can barely see, whose blood I can suck. And a heart of darkness. And once we go through this door, we will almost be back to where we need to be. Do want to use magical light though. And I do want to go over this way. And try not to get myself killed as I do any of this. Let's refill some of our magic. And I do not want to run into any of this. Wait here. And we should be good to go. I believe this is the last room. Yep, we're back at the start. All we need to do now is leave. And there should be some enemies that I can beat up again. The enemy should respawn once I come back. And well, you're gone, but
night dawns, and with it, the vampire grows stronger.
It is now night again. I wanted to suck the blood off of those guys just so I can heal myself, suck the blood out of them, what I meant to say. And I now have 2 secrets out of 100. Thankfully, I have a whole list of secrets that I managed to find off game FAQs. Copy that to a notepad file. And I will delete them one by one off the notepad file on my laptop. So that way, I can keep track of the ones that I haven't gotten yet. We're still a welt, by the way. And let us exit the options menu so we can go back. We need to head to the west. That is our next destination. That's the only way we're really going to get around anywhere around here. And 1, 2, 3. And to the east is Zegsturl, but we won't be going back there quite yet. We will have to go back there eventually. Now sadly we cannot suck the blood from wolves, but we can kill them in one strike. And by going into this cave to the north, we will find an area where we can get the power to turn into a wolf. Going north from here does nothing. Or maybe it does. There is a save spire here. Might as well go ahead and save the game, since we made a little bit of progress here. Might as well go ahead and save it. And just like that, we have gone through 6 whole days worth of game time. So, let us go over to the north. And yeah, apparently you do have to go through here after all. It's the only way you can do anything around here. But once you go over here, you'll get the wolf form.
My lupine form enables me to move like lightning and leap over obstacles barring my path. But the guise of the wolf brings with it its own kind of hunger and rage.
So to turn into the wolf, press triangle, press right to go to wolf form, and you'll automatically transform. Square attacks, X jumps. This will allow you to get over the spike pits. Also, you cannot use the start button menu while you are in wolf form. And I would like to get some blood from this guy. Why did I press start? I don't need it quite yet. Even though I do like the option of being able to press start to equip some other major things. And let's transform back into a wolf again. Remember that the wolf form requires magic. Keep that in mind. And thankfully, let's hit the switch for starters. Thankfully, you can absorb the blood of your enemies while in wolf form. Just remember that you kind of have to move in closer to your enemies differently in order to kill them. I'd rather be in vampire form for what I'm about to do anyway. Why are you in front of me? And you are throwing knives at me. And you are now over there. Begone with you. That took more of a struggle than it should have. But we are now out of here. And there's the water. Never touch it. And now we are going to go north to pick up some Hearts of Darkness and some Flays. And also to get over to where we can get some more pickups. Another cave. And one of these flasks that will refill a good amount of our health should we need it. And I believe that once we go through this cave, yeah, we need to be careful around here. There is a guard with an axe. I want to fight him in a vampiric form. Hopefully without having my head taken off. This is not working. Thankfully, we picked up some Hearts of Darkness. Now, the Heart of Darkness will revive you, but it will only leave you with so little health left. And I did not want to do that. Thankfully, I can get blood out of you. But yeah, that was not a good use of the Heart of Darkness. Let us go ahead and step on these switches in the corners here. You can tell that the switches are there by their blue glow. And once we get out of here, I believe we'll end up somewhere else. Yeah, we'll end up back here. Alright. Now I need to beat up some enemies in order to get my health back. That would be a good idea. Go ahead and get your blood. And your blood. We should be good to go now. Time to use the bat form. And once you use the bat form, you'll be able to go back to the map screen. The only place we can go to right now is the Pillars of Nosgoth. But once we go over there, we'll get this awesome cutscene. We are now back at the Pillars of Nosgoth, thanks to our bat form. And now, we're going to take advantage of the fact that we have a wolf form to do a thing. Might as well go ahead and beat up some more enemies here. And we are good to go as far as health is. Still want to keep it topped up as much as I possibly can, because this is how we're going to be able to do things. Why did you knock me back? I did not want that. I may need to travel a little further to the south once I reach the next screen. It would also help if I can hit this guy. Perfect. And of course we're going to have some guy who throws knives at us, but we should be able to do things now. And apparently whenever you when you swing the sword, the eyes on the skulls on your heads-up display, they keep glowing more and more red. Not sure why that is. I guess it's just to inform you, hey, you're about to run out of endurance for your sword strikes. You might as well be careful. And it's good to know that you can get blood from multiple victims. You can get blood from 2 people at one time. So, I used the bat form to return to the Pillars of Nosgoth because I want to go back to Ziegsturl. We need to go back to the tavern, because there's a thing that we can get over there, and I want to make sure that I can get it. And the tavern is all the way in the northwest corner of the village. Now once we go over there, the people here will try to attack us. And that's not the button that I wanted to use. I wanted to use triangle. It takes a while to get used to the controls of the game, but once you get everything down pretty well, you can figure out what to do, how to do it, and get it done quickly. And you're going to attack me too, huh? Well, stinks to be you. Now, by using the ability to leap as a wolf, we were able to get behind the counter here. And by going towards this red glow, we can open up this secret passage behind the bar. And by entering this teleporter, we will go to an area here northwest of the Wolf Cave.
One must be wary in dealing with the spirit forges. The wraiths and shades that inhabit them offer items beyond mortal dreams in exchange for a sampling of your blood. The wraithsmiths forge their items with forfeit souls.
And by walking to the north, we activated another switch, which activated another secret. This place, in and of itself, is a secret. So we found a third secret by going to the tavern and walking into the red glow that triggered a secret entrance. And by going north at the entrance to the Spirit Forge, we were able to unlock 2 secrets. One for the tavern, one for the Spirit Forge itself. Sadly, we're still a whelp. And I need to press X, not triangle. Alright, so we need to be very careful about what we do from here. I do not want to get killed with how I do things. By going to the north, we'll find the Spirit Forge.
Shed your blood for me, and these artifacts will be yours.
That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. This is the Flay Spirit Forge. By sacrificing a lot of your blood, you'll be able to get more flays.
So, you come to the Spirit Forge for help, do you, vampire? Trade you secrets for the blood of the dead, I will.
Sacrifice blood for these objects, Kain? Absolutely. And we lost a lot of blood for 10 flays. And that's not what I wanted to do. However, what I want to do next...
Shed your blood for me, and these artifacts will be yours.
Yes, I know. No, that's not what I want. I'm going to switch back to magical light for my equipped thing. And from here, I want to go back to the entrance. I cannot go back to the tavern this way. But if I go south through this opening, we'll end up in a completely new area. And I will have to play as a wolf to figure out where I can go next. First of all, I want to go to the west to trigger a beacon. Walk into this, and you should be able to activate the beacon. I should really do that at the other one too, because I forgot to do that. And I would rather go back to being a bat form. So let's do that. And let's return to the Pillars of Nosgoth. Oh. That's where we are now. Yeah, let's return to the Pillars. And we don't need to see this cutscene again, because we've already seen it. And from here, I'm going to go to the west here. And from here, I'm going to go ahead and beat up some enemies in order to get my health back. Yeah, I want to make sure I step on that. So that way, I can use that beacon whenever I need to. And you are going to approach me. Yeah, let us get our health back in this way. Otherwise, we're going to have a bad time. At least it doesn't really need much magic in order to get our hands or rather to use the bat form to get to a beacon, if we need to. Alright, we're heading back towards Zeeksterl again. Might as well go ahead and do this. Might as well go ahead and beat up the enemies here. That way I can get some blood again. And I can easily save my game with full health, even when I need to. I don't need to get any more blood out of the enemies right now, but I'll do it just because I can. Might as well go ahead and fight the enemies along the way to add to our collection of slayings and blood-sucking victims. Might as well. I mean, it's not like these enemies will turn to ghosts, like the people who are in chains in the walls in the dungeon-like areas. And let's see here. There's going to be a few more assassins for me to kill, but they shouldn't be much of a problem. And you know what? I may as well use the Sanctuary spell. I might as well go ahead and use the Sanctuary spell to go back to the Mausoleum. We'll end up back here. And there should be a save spire somewhere that I can trigger so I can save the game again. I would like to be able to do that. Not you, not you. Let's go ahead and beat up the skeleton here, which is now Ghost. And let us go ahead and save our game. Saving. And there we go. Alright, we have 4 secrets collected out of 100. And we've gotten a few more spells. And a few more places to go to. We will be able to do more things and get closer to New Raptor. And maybe even find some more secrets. But that will have to wait until the next video. So join me next time where I explore more of this land, including some areas of places I've already been where I have yet to go, and see what we can do, see what we can get, see what we can figure out. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!